Alright. This down here. This right here. This over here. This over here. Let's pair this. Watching without audio. It says Twitch is down. That's interesting. All right, homie. All right, chat. Let's roll. We ready? We ready to do this? Yo, 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 Twitchy. What's up, brother? Are you there? Are you there? Alright, let's see here. Log into the daily. Get some of them. More rare drops, increased chance to obtain rare rewards by 20%. Yo, let's go. Let's go into the high wind. 24 out of 28. 2 hours until it's max. Let's go ahead and collect though. We gotta collect. We need all them paint cans, right? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Rarity secret items. We need more of that. And we don't have enough for that. So that's good, that's good. Hey, Twitchy, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in, homie. I'm happy you are here. Keep me company. Talk to me. Alright, synthesize. Hopefully we can collect some decent stuff here. It's 2-star. We're getting thunder blows, so like we need physical percentage or something. Look, 3-star. Okay. Heal and magical defense. Ooh. Ooh. Just keep cranking them out until you get the one you want, right? 150 is like 10 minutes less than 3 hours. So it should be like 2 hours and 50 minutes is a normal one. So that's about a normal. Where's my sandwiches? I ate them. I ate the snack wraps too. Actually, you know what? I ate the chicken for the snack wraps. So all you got is just wrap, no snack. Yeah. Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, Twitchy, I forgot to say about those. By the way, Inferno, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm happy you're here. How's the morning going? 7 in the morning. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for joining in. Again, we're just going to be running some stuff, seeing what we can get done. I want to open some Pokemon cards too. I want to open all kinds of cards, right? But yeah, the big thing about the those sets though, like you was telling me how much they are for boxes, right? That's why I'm saying go to TCG and like look up certain sets with certain boxes. Like they're not all that same price, right? I mean they like Prismatic Evolutions was like a double value, like a double priced box also, if not more. It's just a factor of like they're not all gonna be 400. I can see some of them being probably, you know, like I want to say if I can find them here for 150, Convergence, you're gonna probably add 50 bucks or so, so probably 200 to 210 or so. You know what I mean? Like I do know the Convergence is there, but I don't think like Pokemon cards are just marked up. You know what I mean? The Convergence is there, but like I don't think it's another markup on top of it, right? You said you're so hungry right now? No wraps without chicken, that's a sin. You know what? We played enough Final Fantasy X that we defeat sin. We know what that's about. We don't care. We destroy all. I'll make sure I get you some chickens on the grill. You want grilled chicken or crispy chicken with those wraps, Inferno? And how would you like the sauce on it? Would you like the sweet and sour sauce we got, some spicy sauce, or would you like just some normal some ranch? I'll get you taken care of, okay, lady? We'll do all this later on today, actually. I don't think I need to do any of that right now. I don't want to do any of that right now just for the sheer fact of it'll max out in 12 hours. Alright, so let's see what the story quest is about. Explore the hidden memories of each character. Well, let's go to Cloud. Of course, we're going to go to Cloud. I've never done this. I have no idea what these are about. So let's read this. Summary says, after what happened to Nibelheim, I found myself at the station in the Sector 7 slums, almost as if I were guided there. I reunited with Tifa, my childhood friend, who had made this place her home, and we quickly began to make up for lost time. Happy reunion. So there's story, there's dialogue, and there's fighting. So this is just dialogue, though. So we gotta figure out what this is about. Those Steiner branded calculators so you can do your Steiner math. And you know what, Twitchy? That'll never, ever, ever get old either, right? That Steiner math promo, and like Bronze used it. He's used it. He's even used it recently. I think he used it like 2 weeks ago when Braun Breaker ended up having like a triple threat or something. He broke everything down talking about like Braun Breaker and then his strength, and when because of his strength he's also, you know, you got another 2 other people in there which also cuts your chances here, but then we got to include is the devastating sphere which cuts more chances here, and then because he is blah blah blah, you times the double. He just kept going. He made like a tweet or something, dude. That was great. Hey, my dude Blue, bro, I'm so good. I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing, man? How's it going? Are you enjoying the freedom, the time off that you've had? Are you making the best of it? You playing it up with the peeps? And also, speaking of the peeps, Blue, I do want to say thank you for sending the peoples my way. Me and Panda has grown to talk to each other every now and then. Panda will join up and yeah, we'll talk. I know that I'm not much of like, I try my best to, I'll carry on a conversation as long as someone sparks it and stuff, and I'll talk a bunch, right? But like, I don't know, I thought I could do better, I feel like, at like pinpointing almost like people out, but I don't, at that point I don't want to pinpoint see people out and then exclude people, right? So, but either way, I did want to say that, right, Blue? Thank you for sending them, you know, that's awesome. It means a lot to me for sure. Hopefully you're doing good, man. Oh look, titles too. We can get titles. For sure, man. I appreciate that. I'm really enjoying this game a lot. I think why I'm going to enjoy even more about it though. Well, I think one of the reasons I enjoy it a lot and is because I'm gonna continue to enjoy it because of like the life expectancy of it, right? Starting out, it had a 5-year life expectancy to go on for 5 years, and I think as long as they do good with it, you know, the trajectory of the roadmaps taking, I want to say flack back, no, but you know, taking the communities, you know what the community has to say, taking that and you know, working with it, recommendations and stuff, and I mean, as long as I feel like this game's got a lot of hope for longer than 5 years. Shadow, come here, baby girl. What's going on? Come here. Come here. You know, here, come here. You okay? My little baby girl, little baby kitty cat. What's wrong? What's going on, huh? What's going on? You know I can't get all the way down there. I will fall off my chair trying to do that. Gabe, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Been on the hunt for something again? This time it's the Blue. I wish you would have said something the other day, bro. Message, see if the Crazed J's got it. He posted it on Facebook Marketplace the other day. He posted Shock V1 shaker, Shock V2 shaker, and the Steel Shock shaker, all for like $50. So I do know he had those. That was days ago, and I doubt that deal's still there. Destroying every major communications network and making people unite over fear of me. Donnie, that's great. That's great. Every major communication and may make people unite over fear of me. This. I was there too. I got asked like, what would I do? And mine was unite the world. You know, get rid of all the nukes and all of the things, and I want everybody to love everybody, right? You ever seen that movie? I think it's Talladega Nights or something, where he's on the bus and he turns around and says, "Everybody love everybody." That's what I want. I'll be looking out for it. That's a deal I need. Yeah, Blue, homie. Yeah. It was the other night when I was at work, bro. I was scrolling and I saw it 3 times because I'm in 3 different groups, and I think me and him's in each one. I may have seen it twice and then in 2 different groups, and then seen it again when I like refreshed or something. But I seen it like 3 times in 2 different groups at least. And it was like, I don't know. I want to say it was like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning when I saw it, bro. It was a real good deal, right? If you ain't first, you're last, right? Let's go. Let's go. I like hearing that. Ricky Bobby. I need to watch that movie again. It's been forever. Which I just watched the other night. Me and the woman watched White Chicks, and I ain't seen that for like 15 years also, right? I laughed my ass off with White Chicks. That's a movie. Found a half booster box from my 18-pack Surging Sparks. Canada sells. Canada sells. So hold on, Twist. So who's selling them at what? 18 packs. Why is it a half a booster? I mean, that's cool. I'm just like, look, I've been in the card game for a long time, right? I just don't want nobody to get screwed over, especially my buddy. So, how the hell is why did it look like English, motherfucker? Do you speak it? How do like? So we technically sell half boxes here too, right? If you're like, hey, I want 18 packs. Like, that's half of a box. But, like, what justifies half a box? You know what I mean? Like selling half a booster box. Or is it like, is it discounted at half a box price? Or, you see what I'm saying here? I'm just trying to, I don't know. This is weird. It's like I can go down the store and buy 18, but you can go to the Kroger, you can go to your local Circle K and buy 18 packs, right? Okay, it's a legit Pokemon product. 175 for 18. I'll see that. That's not terrible. It's a sealed product? It's a legit Pokemon sealed product. What? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Get out of here. Boost physical attack, boost ice potency, physical ice damage. Okay. I need to, and I need to do some work with that, right? But I can't because it takes some stuff to level in this, to level things up in this game. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But it's also a factor of, this is what I'm talking about, of this is why it's a mobile / Steam game. It's because it's made to play over years, right? It's not made to beat and max everything in 6 days, 8 days, 20 days, 50 days. No. Alright, go back into the solo content. Story quest, character quest, because I don't know what this is, but I need to keep doing it. Let's go. I did a search, can't find anything about Chun-Li. Oh yeah, I mean, Blue, I guarantee my dude ended up selling it for real. I like, bro, that's a deal. Like, that cup itself, phenomenal. Right? I don't even know where mine is. Oh, mine's back there. I see it behind my PS5. That is one that I have. That definitely is one that I have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Inferno, that's what I'm saying. Here it wouldn't be sealed. At a half a box, like, I've never heard of any kind of, even sports cards, half a box sealed type deal, right? Which for me is like they have to make a smaller box, right? It's got to be a smaller, like it's another print assembly. It's another thing they have to do in order to make that happen if it's sealed, because it's not just going to be 18 in a 36 big box, right? Well, I mean, you got to think, brother. You're in a different country. That's called foreign. That's foreign. That's the definition of it. It is a foreign concept. It's definitely not happened here. I will say that, right? That's crazy. It's the little things like that that you've explained to me and you've told me over the years. You know, like you was talking about your money, like the differences. And it's little things like this that you probably have 100 things that you could learn off of me, and I've got 100 things that I could learn off of you, right? Type deal. But we figure it out as time goes on, and situations and conversations like this pop up, right? It's kind of crazy, the differences. It really is. And then like how you told me, like the you know, the Prime Minister of like England, like or whatever, rules over Canadian president. So like if anything happens, and like that's different. You know what I mean? It's little things like that, bro, that like insane. Yeah, the resale market for G Fuel is pretty wild, but it also just depends on like how you go about like looking at it wild, right? For example, I was able to like for those Rainbow Six Siege boxes, those Rainbow Six Siege Black Ice boxes, right? I bought like 9 of them when they first came out. Didn't mean to. I think I only meant to buy 6, but I forgot I ordered 3 on another order. But I bought 9 of them for like 50, 55 bucks, right? And I remember selling one to my driver that night, 80 bucks. Like he said, I'll give you 80 right now for that. That's dope. And I was like, oh, okay. Turn around, I sold a few more for like 150 here, 150 here, 100 here, 100 here. I think 80 or 100, like 80 to Stiffy. And then like I got one left. Them mugs go for like 320, 350 bucks on eBay, like last sold listing. That's insane. You know what I mean? So like bought 9 of them for 50. That's 45. Sell 9 for 300 a piece. That's 2,700. You just turned 450 into 2,700. Like that's insane. I don't know. Bobby Boysenberry box. There's no way it's still even good. If it's still, I mean, it might be. Have them pop it open. But even I feel like, and you can ask Twitchy, maybe he even understands what I mean. I feel like after something gets, Daryl, I appreciate that like for sure. I feel like after stuff gets like expired per se, like even though it's still good, like it looks good, I feel like it loses its potency, like right, it loses its taste. Whether it's the sour aspect, it's the berry aspect, or whatever, I feel like it loses a little bit of taste, right? That's just me on multiple, and I almost say probably like 4 that I know of that I'm drinking still that's expired. Red Ooze being one of them. And a couple more that's like decent, right? And good, but it just loses their taste, I think. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of concept of buying and reselling. And that's the thing. And then, you know, to each his own. And I get that, right? But also at the same time, Twitch, you gotta understand, bro, like that's how the world runs, right? It don't matter if you're Walmart. It don't matter if you're an LGS. It don't matter if you're, you're selling video games. It don't matter if you're selling, it don't matter what you're doing. Like, that's how business, that's just business. Legitimately, that's just business. And you ain't gonna tell me that if you can't go to a garage sale and find something for $5 and turn around and sell it for $300, you ain't going to, right? That's the biggest thing. And also, I do know, like, there's the collection aspect of stuff, right? Yo! Astery! I appreciate that follow. Thank you. Much love, much appreciated. Welcome in. We are chillaxing, playing the video game, playing Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. So I completed Clouds. Hey, with the rose too and the likes. Let's go. Let's go. People have shitty intentions behind it. Like for certain things anyway. Well, I mean, so where I draw the line on like buying and reselling things is like a console or something, right? Something that if I can take from a potentially a kid, you know what I mean? That's different. But like, I don't know. Like, I take things like that into consideration. But if I can buy, say I found a box of Pokemon cards. There you go. Box Pokemon cards. You found it for, $175. So that half box you found, you're probably going to open it though, right? Because you're in that position to open it. If you found a box of Pokemon cards for $175 but could get 400 out of it, what would you do? You know what I mean? For me, the reselling with Pokemon cards, well, That's where you will understand more why people do it as your collection grows. And what I mean by that, brother, is when you have a collection of Pokemon cards, like I had a collection of Magic the Gathering cards, and you legitimately was sitting on $15,000-$20,000 worth of cards, you see it more as money and value versus and also a collection at the same time, right? When you're sitting there with maybe $100 in your binder, $200 in your binder, and it's like, I mean, that can't buy me a house. That can't buy me a car. That, you know what I mean? It's things like that. That it's not like, and then it's also like, that's just selling, you know? Buying and reselling, you're taking huge chances, right? You're taking huge chances. Here we go. Let me tell you an example of this. For example, Magic the Gathering cards, like I said, I've been in that for a while. Pokemon cards probably will do the same thing, right? Because you can play with these cards, sports cards are different. Because you can't play with sports cards, we will eliminate that from the situation. But because you can play with Magic Gathering Pokemon, all these are incorporated in this, right? Certain cards have certain effects at certain times of certain releases and certain other synergies, if you know what synergy is, right? Synergies being like things work off of each other, right? Certain cards work off of certain cards, which in return will cause these cheap cards that I have seen legitimately $1 card go from $1 to $23 the next week because an announcement or something, right? And then everybody's like, gobble, 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 give me for my decks, right? So if you bought in 400 to 500 of those, $400 worth of those $1 cards, and next week they went up to $23 a piece, you just 400 times 23. Do that math, bro. 400 times 23. You just made $9,000 just because of that, right? It's whoosh. I don't know, bro. You definitely like when money's involved and money is the world, you do start thinking of that, right? You know, oh, you bought the Fortnite Magic the Gathering, one holo foil and one regular. What? Blue, I missed out on that. I haven't bought Secret Layers. Those are called Secret Layers. Those sealed boxes, those are called Secret Layers. And what those are, again, what these are, another prime example, that's those Secret Layers, right? Look, let me look up right now. Those Fortnite Secret Layers, right? Perfect. That's exactly what I was about to say, right? So the foil one is going for roughly $110. Now, when those was released, there's a time period that you can buy Secret Layers, right? There's a window that you can put in your purchase for Secret Layers. They are made to order. You can purchase like 10 to 15 max per order, per account, right? But those foil ones, when they was first released, was $39.99 or something like that. $39.99 or $49.99. Now they're $110. So imagine dropping $1,000, sitting on it for a year, and tripling your money. Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy. Evlet, welcome in. I am talking it up about collections and cards and things to go with that, right? Things of the such. I was trying to get people buying out whole stocks just to resell them for more. Specs to people that want to rip modern sets. No, and exactly. You know, like I've seen, you know, owners of LGSs go in and wipe out, you know, Targets and Myers and Walmarts and things like that. I can't find any of the Final Fantasy set right now at my Walmart, right? Why? Let me tell you why. Point blank. Here we are again. Because 2 weeks ago when that set got released, it was $40 a booster pack, a collector's booster pack, 40 to 45 bucks, right? The boxes was like 450. And now the boxes are like 1,500 or something. They're in the thousands, which they've tripled in price in 2 weeks, as well as the packs have went from 45 to like 120 bucks a piece. But you can find in Targets, Walmart and stuff like actual MSRP prices at like $45 right now. Like when MJ Holdings ends up going into places, and which is a company that actually fills all your cards, your sports cards and stuff, is MJ Holdings. I don't know if it is, and I don't know if that's what it is in Canada, but like they'll go in the mornings, put about 20 of them on the shelves, you know what I mean, $45 a piece, because that's what they do. And then LGS comes in, you know, person scouting it out. Let me scout, you know, multiple stores every morning and see what we can come up with, so we can triple the, you know, make money. You know what I mean? And I've seen that. Understand. Vintage cards, yes. Hey, let's go, Stiffy. Hold up, homie. I gotta put you in here with a five. Got you five. I'm sure as hell selling that shit. A base hollow set card. You gotta check them though for sure. Waiting on where the winds meet. What do you mean we're waiting on where the winds meet, Evelyn? What you talking about? He's so pissed that that Steel Shock Shaker actually sold while I was looking through other listings. Oh wow, yeah, that would suck. LGS sells $5 mystery packs. Bucket and randomly select a pack. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's an interesting concept. I've never seen it. Again, a roller coaster ride, or just so is it still there? That shaker's still there? Collector through and through. If I pull something expensive from a set and I'm not collecting for, I'd probably select. Exactly, Twitch. That's what I'm saying. Or not. The problem is like, if you don't need money, you're gonna put it in your binder, save it for later. Put it in your binder, save it for later. Put it in your binder, save it for later. Put it in your binder, save it for later. Before you know it, you've put thousands of cards in there that's worth $2 to $3 a piece to $150 a piece, right? So before you know it, saving it for later, put it in your binder, save it for later, has turned into a house payment. That's how it happens. Stivy, what's up, homie? Good morning, brother. He's boobies. It's there. It's one I do want. There you go. It's one you do want. Get it then, homie. Ain't nobody stopping you from getting it other than yourself. And I mean, there's the funds, but you know, I don't know if that's stopping. But either way. They're needed for the collection. I like hearing that. I've got, the only one I'm missing is the purple one. I am missing the purple one. Furious, welcome in. That is the only one I am missing, is the purple one. Which is the V1 shaker, by the way. That was his first shaker. Stivy, what are you doing, dude? Oh, and by the way, we did check that cat, and we checked Sadie, and I think it's a no-go with her. I mean, the only thing we could really do is, like, I'm not getting down there and sucking on them, but, like, we squeezed them a little bit, and, yeah, nothing came out. You know what I mean? We filled them a little bit. So I'm not 100% sure. But none of the cats are, that's what I meant, like none of the cats are feeding off of her at all. So, I mean, I have no real way, I guess, of testing. Astro, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you being here. Hope all is well. How are you? How was the night? Did you sleep? Have you been up? You saw Compound V and the collector's box and the Temp V. Hey, Blue, if you keep scrolling in some of them, you're liable to see my post from like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whenever I was on a selling spree for a while, right? Headed to work, can't drive because I'm only at 85% strength. Oh. Tab is up. Hey, Strife, let's go. Let's go. Says nowhere. Well, I mean, we can see what we can come up with. Honestly, I mean, I think another big thing, bro, is like we got 6 cats. I personally, wholeheartedly, I don't want more in my house at all. I need to get rid of the ones I've got. But I could talk to her about potentially Sadie going over there. If we find somewhere for all these kittens to go, just send Sadie over there for a few. You know what I mean? I don't know how she would feel about that, but yeah, like I personally, it's a mess, brother. It's a lot. I'm down to try to help anyway, right? But like for me personally, I also gotta worry about my own sanity, and like it's so much so that I don't even like dealing with my dog because he's got to go through all the kittens and go through like their food and water and the in between, and it's also like 100 degrees out there, which cats are alright. Got food and water and stuff, but. But I do need to figure out somewhere for them to go. I told her that yesterday because I am tired of dealing with them. I am tired of it. I wake up every day. I gotta let the dog out, feed and water the cat, feed and water the other cat, feed and water the other cats outside, feed and water Sadie, feed and water. Feed and water myself. Compound V is a bit pricey. It would look good next to the Temp V box. I'll tell you what, Blue. Have you ever seen the Venom and the Red Ooze boxes? So like they got Venom on one side and they got Carnage on the other. And if you face them towards each other, they're like facing each other. It's pretty sweet. The back of the boxes I think are also like that. I don't know. Those are pretty sweet. I really like those. Okay, code 1. I guess that's it for Barret. Barret's complete. Starting over. Astral, are you doing all right though? Said you're at 85% strength. You're headed to work. What's going on? Your body just aching? You got like headache or anything? Grab a shock steel taker and call it a day. I mean, that's a good day to be calling it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. He said, I think I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. That's great. Water resistance, physical ability, potency. Cloud still has... I really wish they'd stop putting that on. It's probably ideal, but actually I don't think it matters. It doesn't seem like the stuff changes. The changing of the stats vary upon the weapons. You can change your weapons, you can change your armor, and your stats will show. She seems like she's alright. Yuffie, Cloud, Tifa. Ugh! Let's go. Let's go. Hemorrhoids, pain for the past 4 days, still recovering. Oh, gotcha, okay. I feel you on that. Hey, actually, there was about a... I have Twitchy still in here. He can tell you, too, because I was messaging him about it. I don't think I told anybody but, like, my mom and Twitchy, and... I don't know. I mean, my wife knew because she took me to the urgent care. She took me to the hospital. She took me to the emergency room. But I had something. Turns out it's just a giant ass pimple growing on my butt, and I just got worried because it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I get there and I'm like thinking I'm like about to die, right? This lady even asked me, because I don't go to the hospital at all, right? I didn't like doctors and hospitals and stuff. That's just not me, right? This lady's over here asking me questions, and then she's like, what's your religious preference? And I'm like, why is she asking me this? Why is she? This doesn't make me feel any more comfortable. Like, I'm already in this gown. I got my vitals taken. I got all this stuff and scans, blah, blah, blah. Why is she asking me my, like, is she trying to send me up there or down there? What's she trying? I don't know. My wife said that they just, there's certain religions that have certain protocols and ways they do stuff. So I was definitely freaking out there for a minute. Astro, yes, yes. I as well do hope you get to feeling better. I as well. Also, that steel shaker is mine. Nice. I want to see a picture of that when it comes in, homie. I do want to see a picture of that. That beautiful one. And I got a picture of it too. We'll put them side by side and I'll make a collage picture and tag you in it. Oh, Tifa, come on. I think we got one fight. These little side stories don't seem like they're too much. Guy with accent. Moreno. Yo, welcome. I get my collection together and show you. Nice. Yeah, because I know that sucker is growing and growing rapidly too, right? Between everything you bought off of everybody, me included, right? That was a hefty amount of like shakers and stuff. Like that was nice, you know. It's definitely your collection's definitely getting peak status. Reminds me of a little mini-me. Reminds me of a little mini-me. Blue, I don't think he was around when I was doing the G Field, or the fan field stuff for trying to get the fridges, right? Because every month they gave, I think every week they chose a winner to give away a fridge, and people just entered with fan field. Like hashtag fan field, and you just had to like set up like a G Fuel promo. That's how I got my G Fuel fridge, right? But time after time after time after time after time, man, I put in some stupid stuff to enter too, right? And one of them was it was actually a nice picture. Ooh, and I think it's actually a thumbnail on one of my YouTube videos. But I got all of my collector's boxes and like all kinds of shakers and everything together, right? And I just filled a wall. And I mean, that wall was filled like 12 feet solid from point A to point B, from the ground 8 feet up and like 7 feet up in the air. It was a foot above me when I stood up, and it was just a whole wall. Like I could do this, and it was just everywhere, right? But yeah, things go on. I sold a lot of them, and you know, and it's one of those things where like you catch yourself selling them too, right? Because you don't want them to go bad either, right? That was the thing. Like I was doing 3 collector's boxes for like $100 ship. Just because it was, you know, I always get collector's boxes like 30 bucks. There was times where I'd buy them like BOGO collector's boxes, right? So for 80 bucks, I would get 4. And there's just point in time where you didn't want them to go bad. So it's like, okay, you know, 3 for 100, 3 for 120, 4 for 120, things like that. Absolutely, bro. You put in a lot of effort for that collection, homie. I know you're excited to be where you are with it, and you deserve it. Danny D shaker, Ice Cream Cool box, Steel shaker, and of course all the Ninja shakers and boxes, and also wonderful Jujutsu Kaisen boxes. Nice. Nice. Did they ever bring that back out, the Jujutsu Kaisen? Oh no, that's one that you got off me. I legit looked down there for it. Ha! Ha! Whoopsies. Because I had it right down there next to the I got a Ninja, or yeah, Rasengan box, and a what is that, Rainbow Six Tutti Frutti gum or whatever it is. Whatever, the Rainbow Six one. The rainbow one. And then there's that empty spot that I've never filled. Ah! Alright, we're almost done running these little stories. I'm on the last one with Aerith, I think I am. And then we'll get back into a couple other things. I will take good care of it. I'm so happy to see your dedication and passion to it, to the, you know, to the company, to the product, to everything, right? Super excited to see that. And I'm also excited to see like the future of G Fuel when it comes to like A, their redesign for one, but B, because their redesign on the tubs could also be like maybe like redesign on collector's boxes and stuff in the future, right? Or different collector's boxes. Like they've done mini ones, they've done lunch boxes, they've done multiple different things, right? But also another big thing I think is, I'm pretty sure in 2026 they are cutting out like the dyes, like Red 40 and stuff. I don't know if they use any of that in like the color. I don't know what the color, what gives it the color. But I am eager to see how that also goes, right? Just because of if they cut out the coloring, is it all just going to be clear? And on that notion, is it going to even taste the same? So I don't know. I'll be on the website and in your DMs talking about it. And I will talk with you, brother. I will talk with you. And I tell you what, and I need to figure out how to turn all my notifications, the certain notifications that I want back on my Discord on my phone. Because like I muted everything, but I think I went through, instead of hitting mute all, I think I went through and muted everything like individually. So I got like all kinds of servers it's muted, and then I got a few that I've joined recently, like 3 that I've joined in the last like 4 months that I haven't muted. So yeah, I gotta go through, but yeah, at least my notifications for my messages is a huge one, right? I need those. I need my notifications for my messages. I was just getting tired of like, bro, I would scroll down on my phone and notifications would be like, you know, the Helltide for Diablo, and then you got this for Monster Hunter, and then you got this for this server, and then you got this for this other person's server, and then you got talks happening, and then, you know what I mean? It just got to be a lot. Would I happen to have any extra around? Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I just said, I would rather get used and cherished, I guess, and not go bad in my hands or whatever, right? I do, as much as I like just having the collection. There's a couple of them that I know is like a year old, a year and a half old or something, so. But, yeah, I mean, it's the same ones as I did. I will say it's the same ones I did have, so if you go back and scroll through those pictures that I sent you, I still have all those. Other than the ones I sold you, because I've never sold any other ones. I just really haven't looked. I haven't tried or anything, you know what I mean? My dude reached out and asked, and I was like, yeah, man. And I have no reason to, so. Oh, the Duke Nukem box. Oh, the Duke Nukem box. Look, brother. I think my problem with that is, let me see here. I think my problem with that is the only reason I got an extra box is because that flavor is amazing. And I'm almost out of it, right? Dang, it's not on their website. It's not on their website. I'll tell you what. If I can find... I don't mind selling the box, right? Like the art, the cup, the Nuke cup. The cup's sweet. The stickers in it. Yeah, I don't mind selling it. For me, I just gotta find another tub of it. That's all. The flavor. It's just the tub. That's a killer flavor, bro. It's up in my top 5. I promise. That ego boost is up there. Oh, it was just the box and cup, not the actual tub? Well then. Well then. Yeah, for sure. We'll have to figure, we'll figure something out for sure. I wouldn't mind. No, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I really just liked that flavor. Oh, and I bought, like I said, I bought the extra box. The extra box is one thing, but I legitimately bought the extra box because when you look at a box, it's like $34.99 for the tub and $39.99. It's like $5 more for the whole box, right? So that's why I did it. I think those bigger ones like that, though, are, you know what I mean, they're $10 more or whatever. But either way, yeah, it's the same thing. $44.99 and then $49.99 or $34.99 and $39.99 or something. Yeah, no, that shaker's very unique, homie. That shaker's very unique. I really enjoy it. It is one of my favorite ones. And it's got a little snack bag in the bottom of it. You can put your snacks in. That's great. Sid. It's hot. I'm hot up here. Got the fan on, the AC. I just don't have something in my room. Hey, there's a lot of communication, a lot of dialogue right there. Like 4 or 5 different scenes. Been enjoying the heck out of some Blitz Blue. I know Draco mentioned playing Blitz too. Might do that if you're down to do it in the next day or two, or later on today or something, because I'm off the next 3 days, so I definitely am going to be getting some gaming in. There's no doubt about that. Some moolah on that shock shaker. Yeah, homie, you just let me know. It'll be here, bro. It ain't going nowhere. I will say that, bro. Blitz would be great. Yeah, absolutely. I know my wife was playing it not last night, not like not hours ago, but like 30 hours ago, and she was playing it with a couple people, and I mentioned seeing if you was on, and she said that when she looked, you was on, and when they started a game, and then said you got off right after that. But nah, I haven't played any. Like I haven't, and that's another reason why I want to play it is because again, I haven't played any games with her, and she'd like to play some Fortnite. I know she would, so and I don't mind it. I enjoy it myself. I'm not gonna lie, my problem is gaming. Like I really enjoy every game. I want to play a lot of different games, right? Like, I want to play Legends of Dragoon, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4, I want to play Zelda Ocarina of Time, I want to play Zelda Twilight Princess, I want to beat Majora's Mask also, I need to finish Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I need to finish out 100% Final Fantasy X, I want to play Final Fantasy 1 through 6 pixel remastered versions. Twitchy mentioned he is what a legend. Twitchy's getting me Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the remake, the part 2 physical copy, and sending it to me. So that we're gonna have a good stream and games for that too here soonish. There's just so much I could go on. Like I could I found this game the other day in my games, Final Fantasy Dissidia. I played this like once or twice on my PS4, and yeah, I want to play that. I want to check that out. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and Birth by Sleep. I could go on legitimately with the amount of games I want to push through and play, but it's gonna take me forever doing what I'm doing. Such a similar boat. We've been getting some Overwatch games lately. There you go. A good few games I want to play, but can't decide what to play. Exactly, you know. Like, I don't know if it's a factor of, like, I can't decide what to play, because, like, I think I throw anything on and play it, because there's a lot of juice. But it's like, I wouldn't really know what order to go in, right? Because I kind of need to finish Final Fantasy X, and then I also kind of want to play 16 again, and 15. Check that out again, because it's been like almost 10 years since I played that. It came out in like 2016 or something. There's just so much, and that's not even counting, like, I've always wanted to get in deep into like World of Warcraft, and then Final Fantasy 14, the online one. I kind of want to dive back into that a little bit. So many of them, so many games, it's crazy. About to be here listening, chatting occasionally. Absolutely, do that, man. You gotta get that done. Focus on what you gotta get done, brother. I'll be here. I will be here. I'll just be doing random stuff on here. Like I told Twitchy, if it gets to the point where I was thinking about not streaming because A, I worked and didn't get home until like almost 6 o'clock. Or at 6, somewhere around there. So like I sat here for like 40 minutes and it's like I don't really know if I want to start a stream because I'm kind of sleepy, right? But I also know that all I gotta do is get a little active and a little focused and it happens. So I told him that if it gets to a point, maybe in an hour or two, maybe an hour from now or so, since I've already been live an hour, that's kind of crazy. Might turn on Final Fantasy X and give that a good play. I need to push that. Yo, you! It is Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. It's really addicting, Final Fantasy. I'll say that for me. Right now, anyway. And it's getting to the point to where I haven't spent any of my crystals, though. I'm just enjoying the game for what it is. You get crystals, you got to draw. It's a gacha game if you've ever played a gacha game, right? You got to draw for your weapons and stuff, but that's one of the big things that'll turn people away, I feel like. But for me, I actually kind of thrive off of that. I enjoy it. Not everybody's account's the same. And they're pretty generous in this game with it. I will say that. I've played multiple gacha games. And this game's pretty generous with it. I will say that. It's really worth it. I think it's really worth it. At least playing for free. I haven't put $1 in it. Or I did, actually. I did. I bought the season pass thing. Whatever the season pass thing is. Those are usually worth getting, right? Turn-based. Wouldn't that be crazy, yo, if you could, like, change it to this style type mode? Like, if they incorporated a different, you know, going into a battle rather than the freeform fighting. Because I really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII because of it was freeform fighting. But, like, honestly, recently it was Expedition 33 that got me into turn-based. I never really cared for them until then. So I went from Expedition 33, played that for like 80 hours, and then I went to Final Fantasy X, and I've got about 100 hours into that. And then I found this one. Can't watch the action because it's too fast. You talking about in the remake, like the actual like free fighting type deal? I mean, I do appreciate the fact that like you can slow down time and command your, you know, your peoples and tell them to you know, do what moves you want them to do. I did appreciate that. $200 blue crystals. Let's go. We got 200 blue crystals. Master the combat system in it.
What are you doing?
Hey, Strife! Strife!
In the morning,
I'm making waffles. Aha! Was best, but not the best of Final. What's your favorite Final Fantasy game? I definitely enjoy Final Fantasy X. I beat the regular one. I've never played Final Fantasy X or a lot of any Final Fantasies until 15 came out. 15 came out, what, like 8 years ago? And that was the first one that I played and actually enjoyed. I played it for what it was and actually enjoyed it. Whereas the rest of them I just kind of overlooked because I knew they was turn-based. But I enjoyed 10 enough that I beat it for the PS2 and turned around, and then I bought the International HD remastered version of 10 and 10.2 for the Switch 2. And that's the one. That's my second playthrough now. And I'm doing like the expert sphere grid, so there's a little bit little bit extras to do. 7, but 10 has the most hours. Okay, okay. We gotta figure out what to do here. Unicorn Overload, is that a game? Console only. Okay. Which console? Alright, I'm a little lost here on what to do. All. Okay. All consoles. Let's see what happens here. I'm pretty sure this just turns us that way again, right? Oh, there's a ladder. I can't go to the ladder. Oh, this pushes me down, don't it? That's why. People prefer the Switch version. Okay. I wonder why that is. I know that now that I got a Switch 2, and I know that it's a more powerful console than the Switch 1. I'm definitely more on the happier side to actually buy stuff for the Switch. Because used to, it was like I only bought the Switch games for the Nintendo, like for the Switch, right? Now it's like you can play regular games and it runs just fine on it. Unicorn Overload will devour your game time. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Overlord, not overload. Okay. You're saying Lord. Huh. I mean, 86%, 4.5 out of 5. And it's only 30 bucks. It's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I've never really gotten into games like that, but I feel like I'd give them a chance. I definitely do. I feel like I'd give them a chance, right? Do I sleeve my cards? Well, for Pokemon cards, what cards do you sleeve? Anything that got a foil to it? Because that's usually how I am, but I don't sleeve reverse hollows because I'd be using too many sleeves. Reverse hollows, I feel like I've seen like expensive reverse hollows, like comparative to regular ones. Like I would almost, like a reverse hollow would almost be one that I would sleeve. I don't know. I'm just like you. If it's got a foil to it, I sleeve it because I don't know the difference enough. I do, but I don't. I just would have to look it up on the spot. So like as I'm busting through packs, right, I'll have me 100 pack of sleeves, because you can usually buy 100 pack sleeves, what, like $2 or $3, right? Used to be $1. But yeah, definitely I've got stacks of cards that's sleeved just because I don't know the price of them, right? So Wandering Sword in Steam is a great game. Wandering Sword. Let's look that up. It's like 20 bucks. Nine out of 10, 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. Chinese martial arts RPG where you play as a young swordsman caught up in a feud and nearly dies. That's interesting. Yeah, it's games like that that I just haven't given a chance. What kind of dungeon is this that I'm in? This is kind of crazy. Hold on here. I don't know why they silence me so quick, but they definitely look. My dude's just standing there. Bob has no idea what to do when he gets silenced. Yeah, Twitchy, I'd for sure just say sleeve almost anything that's got a foil to it, though, brother. Just to be on the safe side. But like I was telling you though, with some cards, it's like I've seen, you know, 25. I've seen 25-cent cards legitimately go to $1. So again, you just, I guess it's easier to invest in 25-cent cards at that point if they actually went, you know what I mean, buy 500 25-cent cards. It'd be super cheap, and then I've just seen them fluctuate in price so much. That's why if it's not a common or uncommon or something, even commons in Magic the Gathering, I've seen commons go for legitimately $7. You wouldn't even think about it. Like, I would pull things and I'd be like common, 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 all the way to uncommons. Put the commons in the slot, put the uncommons in their pile, and then put the, you know, the higher rarities on the other ones, and then wouldn't even know that some of those commons was like $7. What is going on with this place is crazy. I feel like I'm not like actually exploring all of this place though. I haven't been able to talk to everybody, I know that. MV playing in the background. Oh. Oh. Yeah. It is. Can you tell me what it is? Do you know what it is? It is Advent Children. Woo, that's great. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Definitely deserves some recognition, you do, for just noticing that. Look, this guy over here is like, oh. Stop right there! Corneo, let him go! Are we fighting Corneo now? What? Are we fighting him? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, he's gonna take some, he's definitely gonna take some damage to kill. Jamie, how you doing though? Good morning, welcome in everybody. I appreciate you being here for sure. We are playing some Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Let's say that. Just clearing content. You gotta clear everything you can first, and then it's smooth sailing from there with the stuff that comes out and prioritizing what you get. Won't play myself, was thinking Rivals, but might play Persona. There you go. Like Persona 5. If I push this button, they'll fall. Well, that's not cool. You're in the third semester? Okay. I've never played any of the Persona games. I've been told by multiple people that I need to play them. Even one of my buddies that would never play the game. He even said it's not a game he would play. He said, but I think you would get into it. We'll turn this AC on in the hallway now it's not pouring down rain. You need lots of time to play them? Okay. Which one, if I was to start on one of them, like, would you recommend, does all of them, like, coincide together? Would it be stupid to start on 5, or is that fine? Advent Children was the first movie you ever owned. Hey, let's go. It is the first Final Fantasy movie I ever saw, and probably even still to this day, my favorite. Easily, I think. Easily. And if I'm being honest, I actually just got that one, like last week, like a week and a half ago. I got the regular DVD, and then I was just out searching at an LGS, just a video game store, that had like DVDs and video games and stuff. And yeah, I asked him if he had it, and he's like, man, you know what? He said, crazy enough, I actually just turned in one of my copies 2 days ago. So he went through the tote of movies that he turned in, that he had to put labels on and stuff, and found his copy. So it was his copy that he turned in. Yeah, so I was able to get the Blu-ray version. I wanted the Blu-ray rather than, you know, regular DVD. So I really enjoy it. Is the newest probably less tedious one. Persona 3 is my favorite pill. It's super good. I wouldn't touch 1 or 2. Okay, okay. So 5 is the newest, probably less tedious. 3 is your favorite, and 4 is probably is super good. But 5 wouldn't be a bad place to per se start then, right? If anything. I don't have a problem with playing older games, but I do have sometimes I just can't get my mental break to be like, hey, you can't play this 15-year-old game because it's just not right. Like, there's multiple 15-year-old games. There's a couple of them that I would like to play. Like Red Dead Redemption 1, I'd never gotten into that. I wouldn't mind getting into it, but it's kind of also like, I just don't see myself. I got so much other stuff to play. And I would like to add Persona on that list. Fresh. Okay, okay, hold on here. Being unbiased is the best one, and yeah, there's a lot of jank. How long have they been making those games? Like, when was the first one made? I was about to say, do you have a round 2? Because I might be in trouble with that one. Those are just the main series. They have others too? Okay, so they've been making those for a while. I've never really heard of them. But then again, I never really got into this genre of... Is that turn-based, right? That's turn-based? I've never really gotten the genre of that, right? So that's probably why I never heard of it or never came across any feeds or anything. Speaking of coming across feeds, Hobo, my buddy, my brother, welcome in, homie. Welcome in. Me and old Jamie Green over on the TikToks talking about the Persona games. Have you ever played any of the Persona games? Orange Pop is 5% different now, but okay. Okay, okay. We know who it is. It's Aerith. No, it's probably actually, yeah, okay, it's Aerith. Let's go on a date. Aerith said, let's go on a date. Date. Well, I have not been on a real one. Didn't look like my type of game. Yeah, and you know, I think that's why I've never gravitated towards them either. That's what I was telling Jamie over there. It's not, I've saw them recently. I think 5, right? I think Persona 5 I've seen recently more than any, and I've just never really gravitated to them because I didn't think my type of game. But I'd almost be willing to give anything a try if I found it. That's why Game Pass and things is good, right? Because I'd almost be willing to give anything a try. Example, Expedition 33. But yeah, it's hard for me to buy a game for like 60 bucks or something, and then like with the hopes of, hey, I'm hoping I'll like this. Holy smokes, holy smokes. But yeah, and Jamie, that's the thing, like I really like opening my palette to other games, you know, like there's multiple games that I've played like 15 hours of, and I'm like, I don't like this. Heck, I think the longest game I've ever played, like, and I was like, it's not for me, and I never actually beat it, was one of the newer Cal Kestis Star Wars games. I remember playing that bad boy for like 20 hours, 25 hours before I'm like, nah, I don't really like it. But for me, I don't know, I like giving games a fair chance. That's for sure, I definitely do. And again, it was a game I could play for free, so it's not. I feel like I'm more obligated to like get in the game and finish it if I buy it for a lot of money, right? Souls-like, it's crazy too. Hey, this dude's about to do me in. Hold up here. Hold up here. I figure I'd see how the morning is going. I'm about to be heading to Kings Island in the next 15-ish minutes. There you go. There you go. That's sweet. Hopefully you guys enjoy the day. Enjoy it for sure. What is it, Monday? Prime time? Probably won't be super busy. It is summertime, so it might be a little busy, but it is Monday, right? So appreciate you swinging through, homie. Be careful out there. Be careful getting there. Make sure you stay hydrated. Same way, just burn out on souls. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed. So my problem with those games, Jamie, was, well, at least the one I played. The reason I quit playing it is because I felt like I was fighting for nothing. As in, like, future updates and port. Hey, there we go. Extra section. We got an extra section. You can be set as your icon player profile. That's sweet. But yeah, I felt like I was fighting for nothing. Like, I felt like as I killed people, like, they didn't drop any gear. They didn't drop any items. I wasn't collecting nothing. I like a collection, you know, like a getting an inventory and dispersing inventory into stuff and building a character and stuff. My biggest thing about that is like when I changed my lightsaber, I changed my look, I changed this, like nothing actually changed. It was all just cosmetics. So I just felt like I was just fighting for no reason after so long, you know. That's why I played it for 20 hours, and then after so long of me playing it, I was like, nah, it's just, I'm not. Oh, and then there was the factor of like, how am I a Jedi and I can jump a foot in the air, not even a foot, right? There's certain things that I had questions about. I'm like, this just makes no sense. Hey, you're supposed to be a legit badass, homie, you know? Nah, you know, but it shouldn't be super busy crazy. I wish you best luck on that too, bro, for sure. 2 drink passes on our gold passes. We get a drink every 15 minutes with both drink passes. Nice. Nice. There you go, homie. That sounds sweet. That sounds sweet. I haven't been to Kings Island in a while. Like we was talking the other day, I don't think I've been there since last time I went with you. Zach, we gotta put in some work, homie. I'm pretty sure he can do this. I'm pretty sure Zach can do this. Oh, one of them passes upgraded for ices as well. Nice. After all the flavors gone, you got you some icy. I like me some ices for sure. Drink me a slushy / ICA almost every night at Sheets. Since from what I saw in the game. I also don't like super lightsabers not slicing. Yeah, exactly. You know, the lightsabers, that was another thing. Like, I don't know. It was, I like Star Wars. I'm not like a huge fan of it. Like, there's some people that, you know what I mean, like they live their life around in their collections, like nerd out over it. I'm not that type of person, but I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy a Harry Potter story. Like, I enjoy multiple stories. But yeah, that just wasn't for me. Battlefront 2, though? That was good. That was good. Oh, in the car, smoked and be heading out. So I'm out here, buddy. Enjoy the day. Much love. Hey! Peace out, homie. Much love, Hobo. Take care, man. Be safe. Tell the children I said be safe. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy themselves. Whoa! I knew I wasn't going to just be fighting that guy. A summon, so that's how it is, huh? Yeah, it is a summon. We gotta kill him. Woo! I am so, my brain is running like 25% right now. I am so fatigued. So you about to crash out then, Twitchy? Is that what you say? You about to crash out, homie? Now we're talking. That's a good Star Wars game. I love me some Battlefront. Force Unleashed was good. Force Unleashed back in the day. PS2, PS3 type deal. Yeah, that was. Maybe 360. I don't know. That was 10, 15 years ago or something. It's almost crazy to think 10 years ago was like PS4 Pro type deal, right? Yeah, I really love those games. Those was great. Those was great games. Oh, wow. Look at them dropping the bombs on them. Look at that. Not cool at all, bro. Not cool at all. Cheers, chat. Cheers. Let's get it. Appreciate everybody being here. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hopefully everybody's eating up good, eating some good breakfast. Getting old, but we got to see some good games, so I can't complain. Jamie, and you know what? Look, thing about that is like, we got to see some good games, so I can't complain. Like, same, right? I'm 31. I don't know how old you are, but pretty much the same. And this is the crazy thing for me is I was born in the era, we were born in the era when games first started all the way up until now. Like, we wasn't born in the 60s, we wasn't born in the 70s. Like, I know there was like arcades and stuff, right, that eventually came about like late 70s or early 80s or whatever. But like, it just makes me wonder, like, we definitely are in that era of like to see it all, you know, but not, because it makes you also wonder, like, how far can they take everything, you know? How far can they take games? Like, are we playing games now, whereas in the future it's like they're going to be actually doing, like, you know, the VR, and like you're actually in it, just laying down or something? Like, it's crazy because we went from a little handheld Pong. We've saw it. Our life, we've saw the evolution. And yeah, the next 20 years, it's like, what is that going to hold for games? 20 to 25 years, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm eager to see it, bro. Like 20 years ago, it's like, bro, these graphics can't get any better. This is so sweet. And now look at it. You can see the hair follicles. They've got people like Norman Reedus and, Keanu Reeves playing real life characters in the game, and you can see every facial feature, expression, movement, everything. Mind blown. Exactly. When like 60 games are gonna be like real life, homie. Like legit real life. And I think GTA 6 is on the verge of like trying to push that. Right? I think GTA 6 is about to come out with something that no other gaming company has wanted you to do, which is kind of oxymoronic that they wouldn't want you to do that, right? And what I mean by that is like in-game trades against terms of services and stuff, right? A lot of gaming companies are like, no, you gotta buy it off of us. No, you gotta spend money with us. Where it's like, if you can get these people spending money and making this cycle and like living in the game so they can live in real life by playing that game, like what is the loss in that, right? Other than you've legitimately just sucked the soul out of this person and now their life is yours. Like, but you gotta do that for a company anyway, right? So like, I think GTA 6 is definitely in a trajectory or whatever, however you say it, of having people legitimately be able to make real money with in-game stuff, like make money in the game somehow. Whether you own a store or whatever, I don't know. Crazy. Used to say, dang, GTA 4 is so real, now we can actually see people blank. I know, man. Then, like, when you look at, like, Final Fantasy X or, like, games like, in 2002 that was, like, peak right there, voice acting and, like, the moves, the mouth moved and stuff, and you could see them blink, too, even in, like, 2002 and 2003, depending on what gaming company. Square Enix always been top-notch, right? So it definitely gets it. Sure, they think they actually own it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just one of those things that I do know that, games do have, like, against the terms and services agreements to trade, like, items in the game for real money. Like, people get banned for that. But, like, as far as, like, the company benefiting off of you being there somehow and then making it happen, yeah, they're gonna make it happen. I feel like it. They need to. I just really, I mean, they've pushed it back a lot. I've not really ever been huge into Grand Theft Auto games, but there's something about GTA 6 that, for me, I am very eager to see what it does with the future of other companies making games and how they develop their customer base and everything in it. You know what I mean? I mean, there's definitely a lot of grab, I feel like, and pull that other companies are going to take from it. Rockstar is going to do something crazy with it. They've pushed it back enough. They're making sure everything's good. And I really do think it's going to come out, next year. And what is it, May? It's May 26th, I think it's supposed to. So we're like 8 months away, 9 months away. But yeah, I've never really been big into them. I'm just like, I think I might be, you know, get into this one, but at the same time, I'm just really eager to see, like, because it's like photorealistic graphics and stuff. Like, it's supposed to be like top notch, right? But then you got games like I thought Expedition 33 was Death Stranding 2. Like, it's just insane, the depth detail and stuff. Played 3 and 4, but not 5. Oh, yeah, and you know, that's something else that. What was 3? Was that Vice City? Or San Andreas? I played Vice City, San Andreas, Liberty City Stories, GTA 4, GTA 5. I say I haven't been real big into them, right? And then I'm over here like, yeah, I played every one. Even the top down, GTA 1 and 2. Like, I top down. But like, I didn't beat the story. I didn't beat the story in any of them. Let's say that. Let's face it. What did we all do in San Andreas and Vice City in those earlier Grand Theft Auto games? Maybe there was people that beat the story, but not this guy. I went and got my local Game Shark and was like, oh, fuck. Up, down, left, right, A, B squared, left trigger, right trigger, left trigger. Oh, I get all the weapons. And I was like, now I need flip. Oh, shoot. Okay. Square X, up, down, select, start, circle. I got a tank. Woo! You know what I mean? Like, that's what I did. I logged into that game and I didn't need to beat the story. I had so much fun with, like, as a kid, just playing it, you know? It was straight up like... And then after I'm done with the tank, it's like, okay, alright, let's see. Left trigger, right trigger, left, right, square, circle, triangle, X. I got a helicopter. And then I'd go to the top, highest building with that helicopter and be like, alright, give me a parachute. It just never stopped. It was anything you wanted, bro. Facts, for sure. Like, oh, you want the weapons, you want the money, you want the loot, you want the suit. We got you. It was great. It was a great time. I'm not gonna lie, but like, and then, okay. Goofy little cheat guy. Great times, bro. Great times, man. For example, I was just playing, here it is, actually. I was just playing this a few months ago. Duke Nukem Time to Kill on the PS1. And guess what? After I beat the game, I went in and I destroyed stuff. Infinite rocket launcher ammo, infinite HP, infinite stamina, infinite jetpack. I'm just getting it, bro. You know what I mean? It was solid, man. It was solid, bro. Yeah, bro. I play a lot. I play a lot of different games. I ain't gonna lie. I've streamed for a while. Like, I don't know, like 2 years, 2.5 to 3 years actually now. On each app, I ain't gonna lie. On each app too, right? Find me on X, make YouTube videos, do my G Fuel reviews, sponsored G Fuel, sponsored, you know, code King Mo. Let's get that. But it's also like, I love my people and I love talking, right? And I love relating to games and I love relating to topics with people. Like, I find it hard that a lot of people I feel are like really successful because they're like really, they put the, you know, the business before. I don't want to say before people, but like, I love my people, man. Like, it's hard for me to even do a shameless plug like, hey, make sure you follow, you know, drop a like and things like that, because I don't know. It's just not natural, and it's just, for me, it's just like, almost not relatable in some aspects, and it just don't come off the tongue like that, right? It's just like, I like a good conversation. I like getting to know people. You'll jump back in here, even if it's from, you know, a month from now. I'll remember this deep conversation, bro. Like, straight up. Hey, and I appreciate that follow too. Man, I wish it would have made that noise. It makes a little noise when I get a follow, but after like 20-30 minutes of it not making any noises, like if you don't, like if nobody gives like one of the flowers, the roses or whatever, or if they don't follow or whatever, I don't know why it just disconnects from it. I gotta go in and just hit reconnect. For sure. And I stream a lot, as in, like I said, like almost every day. Almost every day. There's sometimes it's 8 hours, sometimes it's 10 hours. Sometimes it's just 2 or 3. It's usually never ever below, you know, less than an hour. I try not to. For me, it's just not. If I feel like I'm not going to last an hour, hour and a half, then I don't even start it up. Don't even start it. But yeah, man, back to Grand Theft Auto. There was a point in time where I did get into 5. I'm not gonna lie. And it was a bad habit, right? What I mean by that is I got into it years after its release. Actually, this was like maybe 6 years ago that I got into it, right? How long has it been out? Grand Theft Auto 5 came out when? Like 2014 or something? $2013. That's crazy. For the PS3. So this guy, GTA 5's been out for the PS3, the PS4, the PS5. And if they keep messing around, it's gonna be for the PS6. That's crazy. But yeah, so like I got into it years after it came out, right? But I ain't gonna lie, like they had the bunkers. They had the airplane hangar. I stopped after the airplane hangar came out, right? I had like a flying bike. I had all the bunkers. I had the powder factory place. You know what I'm talking about. I had the growing. Everything. I had so much stuff. I'm almost ashamed to say it, but I'm not, because I can be humble about it. And I could probably log into my Xbox account and still have it all. But I spent like $3,000 in a matter of like 3 months on that game. Maybe not even 3 months. I played that game for about 3.5 months. 4 months. And like $3 grand. It got bad. I had a hell of a lot of fun. But I just quit spending money. Didn't really care to spend anymore because I had everything I wanted, right? And I was just doing like the events and the little games with people and like the robbing the banks and stuff. I don't know. I just think I just lost interest in it. Probably, I think the reason I say I'm ashamed of it is because I legitimately was like, here's $3 grand, and then I just quit playing. Yeah. But that was kind of the only one that I actually played like a while. And I only played it for like 3 months, 4 months. Exactly. Hurts once you stop. That's a great way to put it, chat, right there. Hurts once you stop playing But money spent enjoying your time is never money wasted. I mean, and that's almost not even a, that's almost not even like an in my opinion thing. It's like, bro, that's actual factual right there, right? And if you don't think like that, then you're probably doing life wrong. Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess. We seek it thus and take to the sky. Ripples form on the water's surface. The wandering soul knows no rest. Loveless Act 1. You remembered? How can I not when you beating it into my head? Uh-oh. Don't take Sephiroth lightly. Okay. Ha! Is that the best you can do? All hail Sephiroth, eh? Angela, stay back. I'll take Sephiroth alone.
Genesis.
The world needs a new hero.
いいだろう。
その余裕いつまで持つかな。
Hey, that's sweet. That's sweet, chat. Look at that. But this is what I'm talking about. This is a mobile game too. They still have, you know, the courtesy of giving beautiful cutscenes. Stop, you'll destroy this planet. That's no way to talk to a hero. What? What? Wow, Genesis straight just destroyed Angela's face right there. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Sephiroth just does it so effortlessly. Like, slicing and dicing through it all. Said enough. Out of my way. Oh man.
Genesis.
The training facility? Or wait a minute. They're at a training facility? They just got me good. Even if the marrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return. Forestall. I don't think I've ever forestall. I think I've ever actually heard of that word. Sometimes I'll be reading things and like I've never heard of the word, so I like stumble upon it. So, was everything alright? Yeah, Sephiroth is definitely like pretty peak. Pretty peak. For what's going on, honestly, for what he's got going on. Like, hey, this game's also got Sephiroth too, but oh, we got one synthesis ready. As like a playable character. This game's also got Sephiroth too as a playable character, except it's his older, like, before he ended up, this guy. Before he ended up getting his hair and turning all evil and stuff. And this game actually has a, I don't know if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, but this game actually has a Raiden suit for him. Like, it looks like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. And Metal Gear Solid Rising Vengeance and Metal Gear Solid 4 and 2 and yeah, anyway. That's pretty sweet, right, dude? That's pretty sweet. I just haven't played. I just started this like a week ago. Let me see if maybe I can go in here and find the. I think it's shop. No, it's not in the shop. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for. There's so many exchanges. I'm looking for the exchanges. There we go. Gift exchange. Gear exchange maybe? No. Wouldn't be in here. I have one. What is his though? Let me see if I can find his. That's it right there. Boost attack, boost physical defense. That's it. That's not the right one, but that's his suit. I don't really know. Rebirth crossover gear exchange. Hold on here. What's this? Nope. Look at Barret. What? Well, look at that. That's crazy. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. I mean, you got Tifa looking like a cowgirl. That's pretty sweet too. And all these do different. And that's the biggest thing about this game is about Ever Crisis is like Final Fantasies has always been like build oriented and like synergies, right? And this game takes it, I think, farther and farther. And that being because you got the suits. You know, and then you'll find some suits that have like, you know, what did this do? Dragon King's Mask? I don't even know what this does. Resistance to all elements, 20%. That's pretty sweet. Reprieve. You got 15 points, 5 points, and 1 point, right? So there's stacked effects. Applies reprieve to self-win battle. It begins, which is restores 25% max HP and grants invincible. What? For 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, invincible. That's crazy. At the beginning of a battle. That's a suit right there. Play it. Play it. Play it. Look, Summertime Moogle. Son's favorite. Flame Blade Arcanium. Look, 35% increased fire ability damage. So, like, stacking that on top of, like, a fire weapon on top of like fire materia, because you also got materia. See, all of these are like, this is level 7. These ain't terrible, but magic attack 18, physical attack plus 11, HP 1.5%. But yeah, these are like things you shoot for. This is like your in-game stuff that you're shooting for here. Right? We got this 4.5% HP, 2.2% physical attack increase. Like, let's go ahead and increase this a little bit. Let's take it to 8. Magical defense went up. That's not cool. I wish the physical attack would go up or the HP. I need both of those to go up. Look at all these healing blows that I've got, or thunder blows that I've made. And I'm not keeping any of them. Any of them. Other than maybe this 3-star physical attack percentage, HP percentage. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Probably about to actually level that up. Still need to beat Rebirth. I need to play, actually, I need to play Rebirth, and I actually have an awesome buddy who's about to score a decent deal on a couple games, and Rebirth is one of them, and he said he's going to send it to me in the mail. So I played a lot of the remake. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake multiple times because of a stupid story. A stupid thing that happened. I wanted to play it, so I bought it originally. It was for PS4, and then I played it for PS4 Pro after I ended up getting it for the PS4 Pro, so I restarted my game there, and then my PS4 Pro went out, and I sent it into Sony after playing it for like 40 more hours, and then they sent it back to reset all my factory resettings on my thing. I had to restart again. Then I ended up playing it like 35, 40 hours, got about the same point. PS5 came out, and I was like, alright, so I restarted the game again on the PS5, beat it, finally. Just to realize I wasn't playing it on the PS5 version. So I beat it again on the PS5 version. Oh. I think I put in a good solid almost 200 hours in that game. Easily. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. I remember chasing cats multiple times in the slums. Multiple times in the slums. I remember doing the stupid quests multiple. The little jobs, the little chores, the Sephiroth's out there destroying the world and Cloud's mowing grass. Like, what? Go up. One of these two. One of these top two. Neither one of them went up. That's not cool. Take it up. Take one of the top two up. Yes. Physical attack. That was best case scenario. That's what we need. I like that. They definitely made sure I really enjoyed that game. They definitely did. Blizzard blow. Blizzara blow. It's got the real best. Yuffie. Yep. Yuffie's a dog in this game, too. Man, why you gotta put the magical attack on? I guess that'll be alright if I, like, put it on Cloud, but, like, that's not ideal. You don't want physical and magical in the same material. You got magical people, you got physical builds, and magical builds. Think everybody can be spec'd into everything. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think there's some instances in this game where a move actually applies physical / magical damage. So I don't, and I think I was told that they compile both of your numbers into like some sort of like formula and spit a number out in order to get it. So like the higher both is. Maybe that's a good thing actually, now that I'm thinking about it. See what it gives me now. Something decent. And magical defense. I will say, I'm not necessarily super concerned about this right now. Go now, brother. Good talk. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, for sure. It's been a pleasure, homie, for sure. Jamie, take care. Be safe. Have a good day. Have a good morning. I will be around. Hopefully catch you around for sure. Peace. Peace out, homie. I have returneth. Nice, Blue. I appreciate you for returneth. One goes away and another comes back. You goats. I love it. I love you awesome people. Greatest of all times. Yes, it is. Did you get your cleaning done? Did you get what you needed done? Rearranged, organized, anything? Everything all cleaned up, tip-top shape? Man, that wouldn't be a bad one if that was just thunder. Synthesis level 3. What does that mean? What's a level 4 mean? It goes substat to 3, synthesis level 4. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's like I know what the substat is. It'll give times 3. But it's a 2 or plus star guaranteed. But what is the synthesis level 4? Did you hear that the Bliss map is getting updated tomorrow morning? Probably go back and do some more. What are they updating it to? Are they bringing out the Dragon Ball Z stuff? We're gonna do this one. Let's synthesize this. And it's supposed to be 300 minutes, which is 180 is, what's 300 minutes? Was that 4 hours, 5 hours? 5 hours. 300 minutes is 5 hours. And it's 4 hours and 9 minutes. Ew. We'll speed that up because that's about to be not a good one. Magical attack, physical attack. Ugh, I guess that ain't terrible. Blizzarda. I need a Blizzarda. It's kind of creating everything, right? Oh, retail is getting replaced with Mega City. Okay. Collab Mythics. Dragon Ball Jujutsu Kaisen and Mortal Kombat Blitz Weeks will likely be confirmed to be coming tonight. Nice. Okay. So, like, maybe likely to be confirmed, so probably a roadmap to come with it to tell us what, you know what I mean, when it's going to happen. That would be sweet. That way it kind of, you know, clears speculation in the air of everybody of like, if, you know, if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen and everything. Wait, wasn't I doing the story? I was doing the story, the Hidden Lab. That's right. I got out of the Hidden Lab. I got to show, I wanted to show Sephiroth. That's what it was. That's what it was. This isn't a permanent mode yet. Maybe that. I think they're going to make. If they take that mode away, that would be the worst thing that I think that they've ever done. They've done a lot of good. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, we know they've done some stuff that the community's with, right? But as far as like a big, massive, bad feedback, bad response, not well accepted, getting rid of that would be bad. There's a lot of people that enjoy it. There's a lot of people that enjoy it. Hey, you enjoy the regular mode or Blitz mode better on Fortnite right now? Blitz mode. See, look, even my wife said it. I will say she just woke up, but it only took her about a second to even think about it. That's quick as hell. You know what I mean? Most of the time is processing when we wake up, right? Nah, she was like, Blitz. I think it'd be bad if they did get rid of it, honestly. Oh, which, by the way, hello, good morning. Well, and it's also a factor of like you gotta also, you know, we see it from a business point of view too, right? In order to get people into the game, like you want people to play what they would want to play, right? You've made something someone and a lot of people actually want to play. And possibly even people that haven't played the game in years, you know? So for me, it's like the game mode's there. It costs you nothing to keep it there. Like legitimately, it costs them nothing to keep it there, you would think, right? So I feel like at that point, I just feel like it would just be pointless almost to get rid of it. Like you're asking for a bad feedback at that point. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's go over here and see what's over here. He did say I'm supposed to be headed to the lower level. I'm not 100% sure how to get that. Maybe I go around this thing. But look, there's a chest over there too. Yeah, okay, and then so let's take this for example though, right? If they're doing it every week, that means that it's a matter of importance, right? So that's good. However, every week is really quick. So how long would it take them to roll through every season, every chapter, if you would, or season? You know, like at that point, Blitz would be new every week for about a year. And then what? Right? So maybe they would maybe slow it down and try to change it up a little bit somehow. Because if it does, you know what I mean? If it's a week and it's, or was that 100K and Blitz would be at 250K? That's what I'm saying. That's a lot. That's a lot, you know? But either way, like, even if they change it out or they don't, I think the quickness pace of it, like, I think what the game is about, what the game mode is about makes it, right? It almost could outshine, like, hey, there's a new season coming. It's like, I mean, I can still play 4 matches in a matter of 20 minutes with my homies, right? Right before work, if you wanted to. I definitely enjoy it. I enjoy it. And I'll tell you what, as soon as that Kamehameha drops, I'm putting on that Goku skin and going ham. Oh, yes, I am. What is the point in this? Hold on here. I don't understand why I'm able to change that. But I can't even get over there. I mean, bro, the epic battle, like... And that's just the game changer, though. Are they going to add the Kamehameha or not, right? That's just, like, a huge game changer. Because that's able... Like, you're able to take out... buildings. Anybody you want with it. What do I do here? Hold on. I've never been so lost in this game. I can go over here. I do remember that. I'm just trying to figure out how to get over here. Oh, the ladder. Alright, so let's go down.
Kagate
4 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Do they announce it like on their X, or like some companies I know they've done, like, you know, obviously like live streams and such with like some of the devs sitting there going through like some of the things getting released, talking about it, showing it off, playing a game or two. I don't think Fortnite. I don't know if Fortnite's ever done that, though. Materia Booster M5. Alright, I'm about to stand up for a second and take a break, though. Talk to my lady. She's about to head to work. Be leaked. Most currently, the mythics aren't in the files at all, so they have to be. Oh, okay. Okay. Leaked after 4 a.m. announced after 10 if they announce it. People work quick. People work real quick, don't they? Oh man. Standing up. That's oh. Alright, chat, we're back. For anybody who's still there with me. I'm eating some sour strawberry punch straws. The door should open now. And it did. And it did. What does this do? So many options right here. Project G summary. Utilize something. Probably should have read it. The heightened abilities of soldiers. Something. He said I'm getting woozy. What do you got to say now, Sephiroth? Anything? Want to give me some stuff? Genesis was the subject. Oh, okay. Project G. Genesis showed clear signs of change. Wings of an Angel. It sounds like Sephiroth. Look at him running. Hollander, you cannot escape. Get back here. We need you. Gotta find another way. Looks like I gotta go up this way, eh? And over here. And there's gonna be little fights. Of course there's gonna be little fights. OG Avenger. He said, gotcha. And he said, no, you don't. Or I do. But we're not fighting him. I didn't think so. Whoa, you're just gonna cast Doom on me right off rip like that? There we go. There we go. There we go. Lewis, this a Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. This is a mobile slash Steam game, and that goes over. It's Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, so it goes over everything Final Fantasy VII. The First Soldier, or Future Soldier, whichever one it is, Crisis Core, the regular Final Fantasy VII story. Yeah, so on and so forth. It covers it all. Got a lot more to it. A lot more. But that's what it's about. Oh. World domination. Angela's at their world domination. Whoa. I've become a monster. A monster's objective is usually world domination or revenge. Well then, what are they? The wings of an angel. I see. Then what should an angel fight for, Zack? What do angels dream of? Angela. Angels only dream of one thing. What's that? To be human. Defend yourself. Oh. Main section 3, episode 4. An encounter at the church. Getting it, we're getting it. Want to help out a friend, but I don't know how I can do it. And somebody said hello, and he said mom. Oh. Aerith. Hooray! Heaven? Not quite. It's a church. An angel? No, I'm Aerith. You fell from the sky. Scared me. So you saved me? Not really. Hello! That's all I did. Thank you so much, Aerith. I'm Zack. I have to repay you somehow. Don't worry about it. No. Hey, how about one date? What is that? Don't be silly. Aww. Anubis, my buddy. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully work went well. Yeah? Both working them third shifts, them night shifts, them dip shifts. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Much love. Thank you for that. We'll go ahead and I gotta put this thing back on because it's been a minute. Connect. Yeah, absolutely. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. Them little donations, they add up, they matter. Work was Breeze partner they gave you was an ass, but still chill night. There you go. There you go. I guess that's what matters in the end, the chill night. Mine was kind of a breeze. It wasn't too bad. I think I made it more than what it was because of, man, they kept leading me on. Like, I ain't got to do this, then we got to do it. Then we don't have to do it, then we got to do it. And then finally it's like, oh, the truck broke. And then it's like, oh, so we don't have to do it. And then it's like, oh, before you know it, like 45 minutes later, a diesel mechanic's working on it and getting it fixed. And then we got to wait around. And it's just, it was dumb. I just ain't about the waiting around and nickel holding up $1 situation and stuff like that. And then not to mention, like I said, they tell you multiple times, we ain't gotta do it, then we gotta do it, we ain't gotta do it, we ain't gotta do it. Tugging on the emotions, homies. And then say you can do that. Yeah, right? Or do this one last thing before you leave. Do this one last thing before you leave. When you only have 2, yeah, right? 30 minutes to do a 2-hour task. Like, oh man, we're just a number, homie. That's all it is. We're just a number. If they can use us, they're gonna use and abuse. Right? Like, I'm gonna do as much as I can, but I'm leaving at 7. Exactly. That's what I tell them. That's what I tell them. I got my time frame is 7 a.m. also, cause I gotta tell them, like, my woman's gotta be work at 8. I gotta be at home. I gotta make sure she's up. Gotta make sure my kid's good. I'm out of this bitch. I'm out of here at 7. I straight tell my supervisor, I don't know what to tell you. Most of the time it's like 6:30, 6 o'clock. Usually it's never after 7, right? But I always tell them, like, that's my cutoff. That's 9 hours. You're all right if you get 9 hours out of me. All right, you're all right. Not to mention, I'm over here pulling my weight. This dude's over here pulling his weight. But the problem with that is my weight's 250 and his weight's 150. I don't like that, bro. Yeah, and you know, and that's another thing, is it's also a factor of, like, for me, it's like a importancy. Show me that I'm an importancy thing rather than just use me. You know what I mean? The problem with my places is it paid good, don't get me wrong, but like the person walking into the door next to, you know, starting a job next day is gonna make just as much as me, because it's all, you know, production pay, team lead, or team pay type deal. So, hey, Strive, cheers, homie, cheers. You know, and that's what I don't like, you know. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know, that's, but I come from like, also like, bro, I worked at a pizza place for like 11 years, like legitimately 11 years, and doing all of the, you know, customer relation stuff, talking to the customers, manager, everything, right? So one thing that does stick with me is certain people require certain types of attention and certain types of the way, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta adapt to certain people, right? But that doesn't say, you know, that's not like, hey, you know, respect or anything, because like respect is always there, right? It's just like a common thing it should be with people, right? And then it just becomes a friend thing where, you know how friends are with each other sometimes. That's one thing. But like, as far as a boss and like an employee goes, bro, like there's so many employees that I had to treat like I had to talk different to make sure they was with it. You know what I mean? You just got to know how to like, you know, you just got to know how to work, you know, customers, everything. Now, I learned that. I think everybody needs to do, like, you know, money is one thing, fast food restaurants is one thing. I feel like customers' money, it's a good experience to get a grasp of. Because whether you're dealing with customer problems or whether you're dealing with employee problems, like, you have that personal relationship value. You know what I mean? He said, you want to yell at me and try to motivate me, I'm going to want to throw hands. That's exactly it, right? Tell you what's the goal at the beginning of the shift. Exactly, and get the job done. And don't be throwing in any curveballs either. You know what I mean? Let's have a smooth, mellow night. Let's make sure everything's mapped out accordingly. Make sure everybody's got their ducks in a row, and let's go along with it, you know. We throwing out curveballs. You know, and that's the problem with my places. I work at a warehouse, right? Unload food warehouse is what it is. I mean, I guess there's also other stuff. Like, a lot of things I do is called Calcons. It's like multiple different items shipped across seas and containers, right? You gotta pull out, put on pallets, split, blah, 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 yada, yada. Anyway. That's definitely the big thing about mine is like they'll throw some random stuff all the time, and it's just annoying, the random stuff, you know, when they start throwing it over and over and over again. And not to mention, over the last year and a half, it seems like, because it's production pay, it seems like we've done the most we've ever done, but made, I don't want to say minimum that we've ever made, but definitely dollars difference. Left my exactly, but if you want to play it by ear, I mean, it's gonna take forever, right? Because you're gonna give me a step, I'm gonna complete it, and then you're gonna come up with another one, and you're gonna give it to me on complete, rather than me just going from one to another to another to another to another type deal, and then having to play that game of telephone, right? I feel you, man. We definitely in the same spots on that. At 10 p.m. leave at 7, so I'm supposed to go 8. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like that would be a sufficient way of working and making sure everything's done and pinpointed, everybody's got their own points, and then go. You know, it's like huddle, break. You know, and everybody should have their own spots, right? Work whatever the task is. Exactly, your assigned area, work whatever the task is. Exactly. Strife, eat up, homie. What you eating, Strife? Are you eating anything for breakfast? Lunch is 2 a.m. Last break is 5 a.m. Go home at 7 a.m. Right? I have a hard time sitting outside for 15 minutes though and doing nothing. Like I'll take my lunch break, but like I struggle with going. I'll go outside. I'll hit my vape. I'll hit my vape a couple times and then come back in after like 5 minutes. I can't take. I don't know. I just don't. I ain't got nothing to do for 15 minutes. What am I gonna do for 15 minutes? Like if you gave me 2 lunch breaks instead of 30 and 2 15s, if you just gave me 2 30s, I would take that other 30 and maybe play my Switch or something, right? But I'm not gonna do 15. Shazam! Welcome in, homie. He said, Anubis said, however, I am special. Don't go to meetings because your task is always the same. Got you. Shazam, how you doing, bro? Good morning. Okay, so I mean, now that makes sense. Task is always the same in the same exact area. There's no reason to have any sort of meeting if you always know what you're doing, right? Absolutely. Slept like 4 hours after a 14-hour. Okay, there you go, bro. There you go. Did you are you playing ranked on that, ain't you? Shazam's over there. He was playing Rivals. Marvel Rivals. That's a good game. I really enjoyed Marvel Rivals. I had me a little session, a little playthrough on that. Yes, I did. Top 1.4. What? What? You put in some work, homie. Store is locked. Unlock the door. Yeah, that's crazy. Ain't no one welcome in. That's great. Lunch from 4 a.m. because then I'm done with my task. So. Oh, okay. Wait, you take an hour, a whole hour? Now that's something I could work with. You give me a whole hour for a lunch? Yeah, I can work with that. Okay, aha! I'm just putting in that work over there. That's nice, bro. That's nice. Who do you main? I think I saw you playing the shark. Jeff? My name Jeff. I think it is Jeff the Shark, right? As soon as I go back, I clock in immediately. Go back to break. Oh man, as soon as I go back, I go right back to break. Oh man. The door is unlocked, or is locked. Do you want to unlock the door?
怖いもの知らずだな
39 dying. Ah, he said I can hang. Nice. Nah, Shazam, he was getting down. Like I said, I think he was playing Jeff, and I like Jeff. I enjoyed him. I played a few different ones. I didn't really main anybody. Maybe Venom I mained the most. I really liked Venom. I got down funky like a Jamestown junkie with Venom. Yeah. He said it's so. He said my task is finished. That's what matters, folks. I'm out of here. I'm going home. You should have made sure your own task was finished. Should have been. I'm telling you, should focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and your own task. And everything will get worked out. Venom and Jeff have a team up now? No way. Do they really? That's cool. And it's something like, that's pretty important to misplace. The pallet jack, right? That's pretty important to misplace. Some things, it's almost like, how do you misplace them? That's pretty big to misplace too, right? Not only is it important, but like it's pretty big. Okay. Yeah, like, why hide them? Why hide them? I mean, well, I'll tell you what. We kind of go through the same thing on our third shift with, like, first and second shift, just, like, not caring. Well, that's the problem. They are caring. Ha ha! But yeah, like, for example, we'll have doors, obviously, that we gotta unload. Like I told you, I work in a warehouse, so, like, we'll unload. But, like, it's like, okay, let's throw 40 flour racks and 40 egg racks in front of all these doors. That way they have to spend 35 minutes pushing them somewhere out of the damn way. Pushing them, getting them out of the way, just so we can unload your stuff. And the thing about that is it's like, I work for a different company inside the warehouse, right? So, like, the company I work for is, like, in all of these warehouses, right? Throughout the United States and Canada. So, like, we don't work for said warehouse. We work for... They're like the cartel. They pay us to do their work, right? So... It's one of those, it's like, you pay us to do it, but you make it extremely hard, homie. You make it extremely hard. Multiple billion-dollar corporation can't afford 10 pallets. Exactly. Hey, I'm right there with you. I say the same thing about all kinds of things. Example, right now, they're putting lines in the floors, right? They're putting tape. And then people's gonna come in and paint it again, and they do it like once every year and a half, which is kind of crazy because like the paint only lasts like maybe a month. And on top of that, that's the problem, is the paint only lasts a month because they don't coat it with anything, they just paint it. So like eventually, obviously, scrapings, this, that, and the third happen. So they don't like protective coat it or anything, and they make it, it's like, you guys can afford to do this shit correctly, right? I know they can, you know? Uh-oh. My soul, corrupted by vengeance, hath endured torment to find an end to the journey. in my own salvation and your eternal slumber. Angela, the professor! Zack, I leave this to you. You can do this, trust me. Oh man, that sounds like Goku just telling Gohan, like, hey, you're up, boy, you got this. Save the world. Save the world. Right? The remodel spent $7.8 million. The roof still leaks when it Ow! That's crazy. That's crazy. Raise the surface higher and strong anti-abrasive stuff makes slip fall issues. You used to do the painting, Shazam. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I'm just saying, there's got to be something. If we can put a man on the moon, we can figure out how to make those lines stay. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a solid. See, that's what I'm talking about. Cut it into the floor and color it with the actual concrete floor. Exactly. And you'd have nothing to worry about. Just have to make sure you, obviously use the scrubber like you should. Clean it. It's a lot in one shot, but it also makes it worth it, right? It also, I mean, I guess it just depends on how much they pay the person to, you know, paint the lines and do the stuff like that. So, I just know it makes it look real good. Makes it look real professional. It's easier for us to work with. The employees like seeing it. It's accurate. It's just vibrant. See, that's crazy. Every year they get to write off the paint as a business expense for taxes. But, yeah, see, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. You know what I mean? There's no reason why, yeah, you shouldn't do it like that then. And then find something else to improve it or buff it and customize it or fix it or whatever you gotta do. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't worry about it too much. I just really do like aesthetically good stuff. You know what I mean? And it not look super janky and thrown together, you know? Yeah, that's because most owners will take the cheapest way out to make the most money as possible in the end, which doesn't really... It sounds like that in the meantime, but that's not how it always works out, right? If you spend $1,000 on fixing a part one time, or you gotta fix a part 15 or 20 times for $100 a piece, I mean, you've spent more than you should have. But I'm no math magician though. I'm definitely not a math magician. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, we're up to 10,000 likes, chat. Let's go. I didn't even notice that. Bro, that's awesome. I appreciate that. That's sweet. That helps out a lot. I know it does. You know it does. We know it does. Deathclaw A, level 43. I think I hit him with the ceremonial slice. Or that. Oh! That's not cool. Oh yeah, that's not cool at all. Hold on here. This is gonna be a slow process, but I gotta heal up. Well, or not. Or not! Alright, we gotta hit this. We gotta make sure he dies. I'm sorry, little guy, but you must go bye-bye right now. Wait, it didn't kill him. There you go, that did. Kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. All right, chat. We are rolling through. So we finished the first story mode, or the first regular Final Fantasy VII story, and then this is, I think, Crisis Core. Uh-oh. Physical defense up by 3. That's high, too. So there's low, medium, and high, and I think 3 is high. Hey, Draco, what's up, homie? Welcome in. Yep, I have been for 3 hours and 22 minutes now. And I was thinking about here soonish probably getting off just so I don't... Because if I stay up until like noon... Because it's already 10 o'clock. I don't want to sleep all day. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy X later. I want to get a good like 4 or 5 hour session, something like that. 3 hours, at least 3. I want to play Final Fantasy X later, and yeah, I don't want to sleep all day. But I wanted to play this game, and I did say I was going to possibly stream after work, and I was feeling up to it a little bit, right? And we're just completing stuff in this. I know this one's probably not as interesting as 10, which it is what it is, but we need to get it done. I am enjoying it. How's Draco doing though, homie? Who's my favorite DBZ character? Of all time or a time period? Let me ask that. As in, like, are we going Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super? Because you did say DBZ, so that would be... First thought in my head would be Teen Gohan, Cell Saga. That would be first thought. But that's why I was saying, like, time period wise, right? Because I would ultimately, I would go, you know, if we're talking GT included, Omega Shenron. I mean, or Super 17, both of those from GT. I kind of like those equal, really. Super 17 and man, that's a hard one. But yeah, time period definitely narrows it down. Mine's Vegeta learns to be a good guy. Oh, he had a hard road ahead of him to learn to be a good guy. He's still getting there too, right? He's still getting there. He's a prideful mofo. That's what gets in his way, is his pride. And I get it. I do. Yeah, he learns the hard way after multiple times of almost dying, multiple times of dying and coming back. Definitely learned the hard way. Majin Vegeta and Bardock, Anubis said. There you go. Majin Vegeta. Oh. That was great. They started that fight inside the tournament. Right? Remember that? Vegeta straight blew a hole inside the... Right to the right of him. What are you doing? Like, oh man. That was great. And then that started that was a fight between Goku and Majin Vegeta. Yep. The final explosion. He's talking about Bulma, Trunks, and everybody. Oh, that was beautiful. I don't really know later stuff. See, that's the thing. I know, like, from beginning to end. Some of the foggier stuff for me would be Dragon Ball, but I still remember it. But as a kid, like, I watched Dragon Ball, and then I watched Dragon Ball Z, right? And then I watched Dragon Ball Z again, and then Dragon Ball Z Kai, and then I owned the DVDs and watched it again. And then I had Dragon Ball GT, I owned the DVDs and watched that. And then, so, like, I mean, there's been a lot, you know, movies and stuff. I definitely am a little sleepy, Draco. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I've been awake for 20 hours now. But that's also why I mentioned, like, because I know, like, if I stay up till 12 or 1 or something, I'm gonna crash out for 8 hours. And I don't want to crash out until 9 p.m., right? Goku Black, right? Goku Black. See, Goku Black was great. Because, like, how Goku Black was made, right? The backstory about how Zamasu actually went to different timelines and, like, absorbed, like, the good out of Goku and just killed him and, like, made him just sheerly evil. And that's how, like, Goku Black come about in the other timelines. It's like, alright, we're gonna roll this together. You know? And, like, ugh. That was so good. Fuse Zamasu, Goku Black. That was a great arc right there. Yes, that was. Man, that's hard to say because I'll tell you what. I really like Broly. I think, okay, let's say that. Of all, I will say Broly is my favorite. If we're talking all timelines, all shows, movies, and everything, I'll say Broly. Because he's pretty much the same in everything. Chaotic, destructive, huge. Every one of his movies is amazing. Every sheer show of strength, sheer anger and rage that he throws against Kakarot. Like, I think Broly would ultimately be it if we're talking like an ultimate favorite. And then you got time periods. If I was to break up the time periods, right? Well, it's all canon. It's all like, it just depends, like, which one isn't canon, right? Because it's like, they all tie into it. But you got Super Broly, and then you got, you know, GT Broly, or you got Z Broly. So it, like, separates them. But I feel like those are also, I'm pretty sure, Akira Toriyama, but R.I.P. my guy. I'm pretty sure he came out and even said like they're in two, like Z and Super's in two completely like timelines, like universes, parallel, like they coexist, happening, but not in the same realm per se. It's like them in a different universe. When they the very first Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. I don't remember that. I remember, because I remember them not going to it, like, okay, like, they made, like, it was them in a different universe, but, like, I don't know about different universe. Was it a different universe? I haven't seen that movie in forever. I know that because I remember King Kai being like, you know, planets and like galaxies was like getting obliterated. And, you know, King Kai, you know, it came back all the way because it showed like in the space, like planets and galaxies just blowing up and then like going bye-bye, and then goes back and, you know, King Kai's like, oh my. And then, yeah, I thought that was the same. Yeah, which is, I've always thought of that though, Anubis. Like, I've always thought of it like, because they did that for other things, right? They did that for they did that for like BoJack. They did that for Slug. They did that for multiple, you know, Cooler. So I always thought like that happened in between, like really. Because of the power system doesn't match up with the regular show. Okay. I mean, that almost makes sense in a way. It almost makes sense in a way. I've kind of always tied it all together myself. But like, again, like, it makes sense on like the whole power differential, because like, it wasn't there like the Majin Buu saga, and then there was a movie right around the Majin Buu saga, I feel like, that did that same thing. Or the one with Tapion giving Trunks his sword. But that's almost like, how do you untie the Tapion getting his, you know, giving Trunks his sword? Like, how do you untie that not being, you know, as canon when Trunks legitimately has his sword throughout the whole show, right? Yeah, right. Who's going to say what can and can't happen exactly, and how it happens? For me, it's all enjoyable, right? And it's all lore that just pieces together. It might not all fully piece, but I mean, we play games like that, right? The fact that they don't have tails is Toriyama literally forgot to draw them with tails. I mean, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I never really thought about that, Anubis. They didn't have tails. But I'm over here, I was thinking like, well, Gohan did, right? Gohan was Goku's son, and then I got to thinking, well, so was Goten, the son. Same exact mom, offspring, everything. So, yeah, I never even thought about that. Like, why didn't Trunks ever have a tail? Why didn't Goten ever have a tail? Like, I can understand, like, the tail stops, like, let's say when it gets to Pan, right? Because it's generations down. And then at that point, you're only, what, a quarter Saiyan or something? So I can almost see why it would stop there. But yeah, I never even thought about that, bro. That's interesting. See, look, as much as I know about it, and as big as a fan as I am about it, like, I've never pieced that together, knew it. None of that. That's pretty sweet. I'll tell you what, that's another game I haven't played in a while, is Sparking Zero. I really enjoyed Sparking Zero. I don't want to say it let me down because I don't really think it actually did. I think it filled that little gap that I needed, that I haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game in forever, since like Xenoverse 2. I didn't play Kakarot. But like, there's some things I didn't really like about it. I don't want to say didn't like. It's just they didn't include certain things. My 8-hour shifts, I listen to people's podcasts and they literally talk about these views all the time. They have a whole research team right now. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's sweet. Someone just as big a fan as I am, if anything. That's awesome. That's awesome. Genesis, what are you doing? Hehehehe 90%. That's all they do. They just talk. That's pretty cool. I might need to invest in watching that, listening to those podcasts. Things I could get down with. That's for sure. And I even like Daima too. I even like Dragon Ball Daima. I think it was a nice, quick little, you know, side piece. I think that, you know, is the great side piece that was needed. Giggity, right? Ah. So it. I liked the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. The power systems, Toriyama, where it's going, the actual translations. Oh, nice. Okay, so that makes sense. They got a little bit of inside scoop too. Before it's made to the super public in the world. Hey, you just killed me? hold on here. Hold on here. I don't know. I don't really think I can do that right now. I mean, I might have to like put something else on, or I need that poison. In-depth analysis about the power system, Goku and Vegeta, and what it took for them to get to where they are now and all that. Nice, nice. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. If you message me on TikTok that like a link to the podcast or something, that'd be sweet. I'll definitely get down with that. I need to figure out. As you keep going on and on and on, you unlock stuff in your store that they'll let you buy, limited stuff, and it pushes it a little bit. It pushes it just a little bit. Alright. So, dang, that's a lot of titles. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and hop my happy butt off of here. I will be back on later today, that's for sure. Like I said, I'll probably pick up Final Fantasy X, do a bunch of stuff in that. My goal is to at least get to where I can fly and do what I need to do and type in the coordinates and get stuff. That way I can go back, try to do those lightning bolts. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do in that game, and I know that. But yeah, it's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be an adventure. And like I said, I got the next few days off, so that's gonna be awesome. And I'm not going to answer the call if they try to call me in, unless my wife's like, "Hey, we need to go. We need money. I need you to go to work." But peace out, everybody. Much love. Anubis, take care. No one, Neil, anybody else out there, everybody on Twitch, everybody everywhere, take care. Peace out. Till next time. And I will catch you later.